So how's it going, guys? This is Rio Murata, photographer based in Tokyo. So a random video of something, a product I sort of purchased, and I recently purchased an item from sort of like a shop called Daiso, and probably the majority of people who watch my videos, like 99%, are foreigners, and you guys probably don't know about this shop. But a Daiso is basically a 100 yen shop in Japan. It's sort of like a chain store. You can find them everywhere. They're like Dollarama in the United States. I don't know if they still exist. Back when I lived in the United States, I remember Dollarama. And compared to Dollarama, I mean, the quality is completely off the chart. Daiso's like far better. And this is due to the fact that, Japan is located to a major workhouse of China, which produce really cheap products, and because of the shipping fee involved, it's cheaper to ship products from China to Japan instead of China to the United States, which is like getting really expensive right now. So the quality you get from $1 products in Japan, it kind of blows out the $1 shop in the United States, unfortunately. And I'm getting off topic, but because this is a film photography related channel, I wanted to talk about a product that I recently purchased. And this is sort of like an iron memo stand that Daiso started to sell recently. And because of inflation happening in the United States and also in Japan, actually, it's been 20 years since there has been inflation. So Daiso has been starting to sell products out of the $1 bracket. They've been starting to sell $1, $3, $5, and 1,000, no, not $1,000, 1,000 yen, so $10 actually, products within those brackets actually. And this iron memo stand, they were selling it for $3, which I thought it was adequate and was worth mentioning on my channel. And it's typically sort of used for putting memos, reminders on here, and because it's made out of iron, it's magnetic, so you can use a magnet to put paper slips on here. But there's one thing that ticked me off in a good way, which was I could basically use this as a way to sort of organize my 35mm film slide paper slips. I don't know what the right word is, but you guys know the gist of what that means. And if you shoot a lot with 35mm film, you guys know that there's this sort of pain involved when storing away those 35mm film stock slips, paper slips, I don't know what you guys would call it, but you know what I'm talking about. And because there's so many film stocks available, and it's hard to organize that, and I was looking for a solution to organize it, and this iron memo stand popped into my face when I recently sort of went shopping, and I thought it would be nice to talk on my channel. So what's interesting about this stand is it's made out of sort of iron cast, something that's magnetic, and you can basically use a magnet to latch on paper slips onto here. But instead I'm basically going to use those paper film stock names, square shape, I don't know what you would call, on here to store them. And I realized that from looking at the dimensions, I could put 5 across horizontally and 4 vertically, so I could basically theoretically put 20 film stocks onto this memo stand, which would look pretty awesome when I finish this side project. I'm still shooting, so hopefully I can finish this year or maybe next year, hopefully. And so far I have shot with Fuji Colors 100, Portra 400, Cinestill 800T, and C200, and I can't find my Superior 400. So hopefully I will go on track and start collecting those and latching them onto here. And at the same time, there were a variety of colors for this memo stand. There was a black matte finish and a white finish that I purchased, and also in addition to that, the accessories, the magnets, come in a variety. There was a circular one, and the one that looked really fascinating was the bolt type. So it looks like a bolt, but there's a magnet embedded inside, so you can basically use it as a magnet. And there was a copper one and a brass one, which kind of got my curiosity going, and I basically purchased both of them. And also there was a hook actually, so you can put some kind of keys on here. And I mean, it's endless possibilities of using this iron memo stand. Oh, I mean, I forgot to mention that like probably the majority of the cameras, 35mm film cameras, especially the SLRs. I use a Nikon F3, Canon's A1, I guess, if I'm right, has sort of like this area where you can basically slide in the film stock paper slip slide in there to remind you of like what film stock you're currently shooting. And because there are those occasions where you basically shoot like what half that roll, and you basically stick your camera in a shelf or somewhere and you come back out to shoot, there are those tendencies that you completely forget what kind of film stock you stuck in your film camera and can't open it. So this is basically a way of letting photographers know like how to sort of like understand like what film stock they've been shooting, and not to forget themselves, but remind themselves what film stock, what film speed they have been shooting at. And I was actually been looking for a way to sort of like organize this paper slip, because when you starting shooting with 35mm film, like these paper slips keeps on increasing because there's like so many film stocks on the market right now. And I thought this would be like a great way to sort of like organize my film slides and slips, paper slips actually, in a sort of like a fashionably manner. So instead of having it like chucked away somewhere in a drawer and forgetting about it. So I thought that was like cool to like share with you guys. So hopefully I will use this as a way to sort of like collect all those film slips, and you gotta catch them all, you know, and become sort of like a film master by the end of the year. So yeah, sort of like a random video that I found recently when shopping in a $1 store in Japan, and hopefully you enjoyed some of this type of video, and I will try to make videos regarding something that's film photography related that I purchased from the $1 shop. And maybe if there's something that pops into my channel, hopefully I can like share it with you guys. And yeah, please leave in the comments like how do you like organize your 35mm film strips. I mean, those are, you know, because they're not plastic, they're like paper, they can get damaged easily, and they can get, you know, you could like sort of tear them and they could go anywhere. How do you organize that specifically? And no one on the film community channel on YouTube actually talk about how they organize their, you know, film slips. So I mean, because I'm curious, I'm wanting to know what you guys do, how you guys like organize those stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions regarding this Iron Memo stand, hopefully they'll sell. I'm hoping that they would sell this like online somewhere. Like, I mean, it's a great product for the film community and a great way to like organize their film slips. So yeah, we will see you next time. Peace.